This is a slightly different event we're talking about now.
I couldn't think of anything worse, to be honest.
Some people.
Thousands of boys and girls from the UK currently taking part in something a little bit more extravagant, good for them, in the mountains of West Virginia. It's the 24th World Jamboree. Mike's been there.
From across the world they came, nearly 50,000 scouts from most of the countries on Earth, to make new friends, party and to challenge themselves in dozens of sports. To West Virginia, USA, and a venue on a scale never seen before.
Just look at the scale of this. Just as these scouts have come from across the world, so the whole movement has come so far since the first World Scout Jamboree in 1920, when there were just 7,000 or 8,000 scouts involved. Now there's far more than 5 times that number, and here they are gathering for the opening ceremony.
And among them, Koch, who's 14 and lives in a refugee camp in Kenya. He's here thanks to a global scouting campaign to give more opportunities and education to young people like him.
It's very fantastic. Meet different countries. They are scout, and scout always be friends. And I come to know them while they are different countries. I have never seen them, and the scout make me to see them.
This tells the world that no matter where we are, we're still sisters and brothers.
Every scout has a digital wristband that helps them connect with each other and also reach the network of 50 million scouts around the world. And one of Koch's new friends is every scout's hero, Bear Grylls, who helped open this jamboree and, as a former scout himself, always leads by example.
OK, come on then, let's go. I think scouting above all gave me friendships, actually, and a real sense of sort of pride. We see such a divided world in so many ways, you know, and I think this, for me, is a real reminder that actually what bonds us together is much more than separates us. And, you know, this NECA stands for so much.
Almost 50% of the scouts here are now female.
Meeting different people is how it's changed my life. We've met loads of different people from different countries, and we've learned about their cultures, and it's really helped me open my eyes to what my life is like and how it's different to other people's.
You become neighbours with the world. The Italians are setting up their tents right next to the Chileans from the other side of the planet. That's the whole point. The nearly 200 countries are all mixed up together, so you don't know who your neighbours are going to be. This is competitive as well. You get more points the more activities you do, and there are awards for whether it be aerial sports, climbing sports or water sports. And this is what, UK against Colombia.
And what better way to bond with new friends than through the teamwork needed in sport and on a record-breaking scale. The largest zip wire network in the world, the second biggest man-made climbing wall on Earth, the second biggest skate park in the US. Everything is now here to stay on this permanent site.
There are 14 million young people living in refugee camps, and most of them do not have opportunity for education. And because we think that we are the biggest youth movement for education, so we are trying to bring education to those kids.
It all means that once here in this vast city, they are all as one, equal young scouts, learning about each other and their own cultures, different nations, through direct interaction, whether it be through sport or actually just sitting around having a chat and a dance under the setting sun.
Mike Bushell, BBC News in West Virginia.
You get a real sense of the scale of the event there, don't you?
Every 4 years, and then it's held on different continents. And the nice thing about that, as Mike was saying, lots of people getting an opportunity to learn about each other. The wealthier countries, they have to raise a certain amount of money to get there. The wealthier countries, so like the UK, raise extra money so that scouts from poorer countries get to go as well. So it's a real collaborative thing.
It's all good.
It's nice.
7:27 is the time now.